process on it whenever anybody comes in and requests. Now, we did hold a seminar in reference to the voter ID, not the voter ID machine, but we have a seminar in Rocky Mount. And we're going to have another one the 27th of August down in the Carmen Auditorium. And you'll be seeing more information about that. That's at 6 o'clock that evening. And at 9 o'clock that morning, there's going to be a campaign finance seminar for about 4 hours for anybody that needs campaign finance. So we're going to be doing all that at the same time. How you doing there, Mr. Dash?
All right, how y'all doing?
So the campaign finance is at 9 to
That's going to be 9 to 1.
9 to 1.
Yes, ma'am. That's the 27th. And I got some flyers up there pertaining to that, and I'll get you one, and I think the staff had had one before, the board has had one before.
Is this on the website?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. We haven't, I guess I need to say, we haven't had a lot of requests for photo IDs, not as of yet. And of course, you know, photo IDs are only for those persons who, the one page that got the Board of Elections from the, my office, that's fine, but I need the one that shows about the seminar, that one page that you did.
And that one too.
Thank you, I'm glad you listened. But we hadn't had a lot of requests because the photo ID is available to anybody, but there are other IDs that will allow you to vote, and I think that's why people are not knocking the door down to get one.
I want to talk about something, or ask you a question. Public comments, do you have any?
No,
comments,
no,
Mr. Day?
Thank you so much.
I want to ask,
Bring the board one of those two, please.
You want?
Yes, ma'am.
I was reading about, now Mecklenburg and Guilford are two of the large counties, about the certification of the machines for election. Now, some counties are using machines, some use paper ballots. Now, what's the story on that? Will we have, machine, I know you don't know, but I'm asking anyway, because every day.
I believe I do, but go and answer it, and we'll try to answer. At least we'll get to half of the bottom of it.
Are we going to be able to purchase or deal with machines before the 2020 election?
Okay. The DREs, Mecklenburg and Guilford County,
They,
they use the touch tone screens.
that's right.
And up until last month, it was mandatory that they got rid of them at the end of this year. Last month, they extended them until the end of 2020. And this is why their names came up in reference to whether they want to upgrade their machines, etc.
But thank you for clarifying.
Well,
I'm confused.
Yeah, let me go on further about us though. So, you know, we use paper ballots.
Right.
And we use the M100 voting machine. And we do now have available to us the DS200, which is the only other certified machine in the state right now, which is done through ES&S and Printerlab. The State Board of Elections working on 2 more certifications right now. And we got something today that they very well may get that approved sometime this month or next month. The reason they did not approve it the last time because they wanted to make sure who the owners of those companies were.
That's what
And
I
they wanted to
want.
make sure they didn't have no attachment to Russia.
Any foreign,
Yeah, but they said Russia specifically, but any foreign, but they did say Russia specifically.
Okay.
All right, so that's where we are now. We are going to, the requirements up until right now, and it could change with we got a new executive director, and they've been off in a conference, but it could change. But up until right now, you have to put one of the new voting machines in place at an election before you can purchase the equipment. Okay, They have talked about relaxing that rule, they haven't approved it yet. If they do not relax it or approve either way, we plan to put a DS-200 in play in October. One machine, so that we would have met the certification requirements. And then, we hope that, cause you know, we've already, approved to buy new equipment, we've already budgeted money. But then hopefully between now and March of 2020, if required, we'll purchase new equipment.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to count tapes out of two types of machines?
Say it again, sir.
Are we gonna have to look at the tapes from two different machines?
The DS-200 will be one separate machine.
Right.
And, we will be using that, only one machine.
Right.
Yeah, and that will be a little different from what we would be from the M100s. But I gotta put them in play, and I can't put all of them in play because we don't have them. With me?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll put it back there. Okay. Anything else in reference to voting equipment?
Kept on, must be, yeah.
Okay.
Ms. Armstrong,
Sir,
anything else?
no, cause I was reading that, I read it several times and I was becoming more
And we want,
confused.
well, we wanted to, we want everybody to be comfortable with it, and we want to try to stay on top of where we are.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I noticed that every day is something. Oh, one other thing I do want to ask, because I understand this is back in the General Assembly, I don't know who's handling, the House or the Senate or something, dealing with the redistricting, because the Supreme Court said that should be handled by state.
Well, you know, they're in court right now.
Right.
They started in court Monday about that.
Mm-hmm.
And they're anticipating they're going at least 2 weeks,
Right.
or maybe longer.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, they ruled that it was unconstitutional,
That's right.
the Supreme Court judge. And then, so we're not sure where they're going with that.
But that won't be
Because of
delayed.
appeals. No, it won't delay our election, no, because even with the new maps, they said it wouldn't hold up the 2019 election. It may change in 2020, but not in 2019. Okay,
Okay.
all right. As I stated in my email to y'all, that we didn't have a lot to cover, but I thought we would come together since we're gonna be traveling this month. Did everybody have one of these? Okay. What this represents, is that what we needed for filing, and when I say what we needed, for positions from every municipality. And, you know, this board has the right to extend the filing period if y'all so desire by law. Well, right now, we are too short. We are 2 positions short from having all our entire requirements met for filing periods. And what I mean by that, if you look at the city of Rocky Mount, we have someone that's filed for mayor, somebody that's filed for Ward 1 and Ward 3. So as long as we've had somebody file for every position that is up, then we are okay. If you don't, if you had a tremendous amount, y'all would have to make a determination. The 2 we got left is Leggett. We got 1 person in Leggett. And to be quite honest with you, I don't know if we're gonna get another appointment for that, you know, but so far as extending filing period, I don't know if we'll make a difference, but that's not my call. And the other one is Princeville Ward 1. And I don't think we're gonna have no problem with somebody filing for that.
That's right.
I don't think so. Do you?
I really don't.
Okay, good. All right, any questions about this, John? It's a busy piece of paper, but I'll try to answer if you got any questions about that. Okay? All right. Yes, ma'am.
I don't know if I'm supposed to ask this question or not, but I'm gonna ask it because I read it, so I want to know. First question, one of the persons up for election prior to filing had several articles to appear in the newspaper. And unfortunately, I read all of them. And the last one, when it might not, no, not the last one, but prior to his filing, the last one I read prior to his filing, he stated that he lived on Woodland, I don't know if it's street or avenue, but it's in Rocky Mountain, but the name of whatever road it is Woodland. And understand that he moved from Nash County to Edgecombe. I'm sorry, y'all, but I just got to share this because I don't want any miss. Moved from Nash County to Edgecombe County, but in November, he voted in Nash County. I just don't want to call any name in the meeting because
Right.
that would appear in the
Right.
in the minutes.
Yes, right.
So I'm just talking about Mr. X right now.
Okay. I'm gonna be quite honest with you, I don't even know who he is.
Have they filed, don't get on that?
Yeah, they fine.
Okay.
But, you know,
Now I don't know exactly when he moved, but he has been living, or
well, he had a 30-day rule.
that's what I'm talking about. He has met that.
Okay. So if he got a 30-day rule, he qualifies. And I'm not trying to justify or
No, I just
discredit,
want to make
but this is what
sure.
I'm gonna say, is to finish that part out, is that, it's like voting and filing. If you file illegally, it's a felony. If you vote illegally, it's a felony.
Okay,
So, and, the way that comes to light is somebody has to challenge it,
okay.
okay?
All right, well, keep your ear close to the ground.
Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Okay.
And then plus, take, I ain't causing nothing. Okay.
Okay. All right. The next thing I got, I think, y'all got a copy of this right here?
Yeah.
And the reason I got this is because I want to make sure that everybody has a understanding about certification. And the board recognize that it's not a requirement for you to become certified.
Right.
I want to make sure, okay? And then if you decide you want to become certified, there's some requirements to meet certification to become certified. And so I got this out, and if you look at page 2, it tells you about the certification for election director, certified election board member, and then election administrator. So it got information here for all appointees or directors, etc. And it tells pretty much everything in there that will be required in the event that you so desire to meet and become certified, okay, along with the application process, okay? Anybody got any questions on that? All right. Okay, the next thing I got, I believe y'all looking on, I think I got, I need to cover this, and I need to try to put it together. I thought I put it together. Did anybody got a Google map?
Yes,
Yeah.
and
All right. What is being required is that in travel for the county, going forward, they want you to Google your travel and put it on your travel sheet. And I think y'all should have one of those in your packet somewhere.
We do have a travel
You
phone.
do have one? I thought I had one in mind, but I must.
So not MapQuest now.
Yeah, I got it right there. Mhm.
So,
Okay,
okay.
I got the Google Map, or I say Google Map, MapQuest, whatever. They just want you to track your miles. Okay, now, I want to explain a couple of things here, if I could. Mr. Vance, am I all right? If you travel to an election and it says it's 20 miles, and you go out that evening to get something to eat, and it's 3 more miles, you include that miles with your travel, okay? I'm trying to let y'all know where we are and how we do that, okay? So if you go and you travel, if you're doing your travel and you go out after the meeting and get something to eat, that's part of your travel. It won't show up on Google.
Right.
But if you add that, the additional miles to the sheet, right here, this sheet right here, and those sheets are to be turned into me, so I can itemize it, they're budgeted, and I'll turn them in so y'all can get your payment on that, okay? All right, everybody with me on that so far?
So don't worry about Google Map if you just go out and get something to eat
No, sir, I would only Google Map to my destination.
and to and from.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay,
And I wouldn't Google Map to and fro. If I Google there, it'd be the same mile coming back,
Okay.
right?
I
It's
get it.
recorded.
And I'm just trying to, and so if you added in additional miles for going out, just add it right in with your total miles, all right?
it's okay if we use
We'll leave it at
MapQuest.
that.
Yeah, any quest,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
All right.
And I wasn't trying to be, but I'm just saying anything that,
The track.
right, okay? All right, any questions about that? And I started this location from this office. If you are leaving home and you wanna put a MapQuest up, it makes it farther, which I think it does for you. You welcome to do so, and I don't have no problem with that. You just say where you started from, where you ended up at, okay? And I'm just trying to help us so that it helps all of us when we get ready to go and receive payment, because all of that has to be approved, okay? Okay. Any questions? The next page, y'all got that page right there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is just information about the directions, et cetera. Just trying to help us out and, let us know. And also, they had something in there like a menu. I'm not sure if y'all got that.
Yeah.
Okay, all of that is subject to change, okay? Because they have not given us a final draft for our travel, okay? And that's that page right there by the draft agenda topics, what they plan to talk about. They haven't updated that, and they probably will. I'm just going over that with us because the day is the 16th, just trying to give us some ideas, and some of us have never traveled. Now, you come, welcome to come in.
But you want one or all of them?
I just want, bring one for everybody.
This is for today's fountain.
All right, we give them one. Yeah, they give them one specific. Ms. Melvin might want one, I'm not sure. This
I
is,
think I'm in it.
what this is a day's filing, who
Thank
filed
you.
today.
Thank you.
And I got, for the board, I got all of the filings for y'all, we'll get to that when I get to that, y'all, okay? All right. All right, now, the next thing that y'all should have in your packet is your reservations. But you don't have them for like that. Okay? Faith Glenn. Sign. Mr. Wooten. Okay, all right. Today, I confirmed with the hotel that, when you check in, they're gonna probably, as all hotels do, ask you for a credit card for incidentals, and that's what it'll be. I will have payment paid for your stay. So you won't have to worry about that, but any incidentals will be, but you won't have to worry about it. And I also sent a statement up there today so that, they won't question y'all and the payment will be paid by the card and I don't have to stand there waiting trying to get 5 or 6 people registered, okay? No, no problem, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to learn, yeah. Yeah, anytime you can do something to cut down on it, that's what we're doing, okay? All right. Let's see what else I got here.
I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
How did this come up, Faye, when y'all got me as Carol?
I don't know. I probably just how I told them.
Okay.
You know, when I called it in, I probably said Faye Glenn, because that's what I always call you. And I never call you Carol, but I've noticed that on some things you write Carol, you know?
Yeah.
But I've always called you Faye, and that's probably what I did. Sorry, it's a problem.
No problem. Go by Faye in here.
Okay. This is another copy of the agenda, if y'all pass one down. And of course, this is probably not gonna be anything that's gonna be in stone. Okay? Okay, everybody got one? Okay. And it's just information for the conference, okay?
And do you have anything specific you want us there for on Sunday evening?
Absolutely not. The check-in is Sunday though.
Right.
And the reason we do check in on Sunday is because the meeting starts so early on Monday. If you, somebody try to
I
drive,
appreciate it.
somebody try to
yes.
drive up there on Monday morning for 8 o'clock. What
No,
time that
thank
meeting
you.
supposed to start?
8:30, I think.
Yeah, to try to get there by 8:30, it's gonna be hard to do.
Very hard.
It's gonna be hard to do, so that's what we do. We always plan to go the night before, and the hotel accommodates that. You know, the conference is for that. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, do you think else before that?
Yeah, I need some time, but it's okay.
I can give you that.
Okay, all right, thank you. Thank you. Okay, appreciate it. Okay, all right. Now, so what I have left, I got a copy for everybody of who has filed totally so far. The one sheet that y'all just got, I believe, was filed today. Okay, but this is everybody now, who's filed today may not be up here because we just put one in. And you're welcome to look over it, take your time, look over it. I mean, we ain't, I'm not in any rush at all.
I think that's everybody, because Mr. Braxton was in there when I came in.
Sir?
I think Mr. Braxton was in there when I came in, so
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's all.
on that sheet though.
Okay, I was saying, I thought everything was up when you was saying.
Yeah, it's on that sheet, yeah,
Okay.
this is the fireman sheet right
Oh.
here. But the one I just gave them of everybody, that.
Right,
sheet
it's gonna be on that
is not
sheet, right, gotcha.
Yes, sir, very good, thank you. Yes, sir. Okay. And as I said, that, the only position that we have, that nobody has filed for is one commissioner seat elected and Ward 1. And, I would think with us not coming back together between now and Friday at 12 o'clock noon, I guess we need to decide on, are we gonna extend the filing period or we're not?
Just one position.
One position.
And we know what situation is in that.
Yeah, you might leave that out for a month and there's nobody coming from.
I don't see any point in extending.
I don't either,
it.
but I can't make that call, that's y'all call. And I personally don't.
How do you all feel about it? Do you think we should extend the time?
For one position.
For one person?
For one position?
Yeah,
We'll
one
let it,
position.
we'll let it stay as it is.
And what's gonna happen, if nobody files for that position, they have appointed people out there in the past, but once filing is over, they can't appoint anybody until after the election is over.
Okay.
And you're gonna find that somebody might win that seat with 2 votes.
This is
Just a
elected.
write-in.
Yeah. Mhm.
This is elected,
Yes,
elected,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Just thought I'd pass that on to y'all.
But didn't you say there was one in principle?
Yeah, but with the one in Princeville, again, I feel certain that we're not gonna have no problem with that. I can't file, but I feel certain that you're not having any problem with somebody coming to file for that. Do y'all, anybody think you're not?
The one that filed today is not that one?
No, not for Princeville, no, not for Princeville.
Now, what ward did you say?
One?
I don't think so.
No, I mean, if it's Princeville, you know not.
I don't think you have a problem.
Right,
Now, I have been wrong.
I have too. At any rate, I just thought I'd pass that on, and again, I don't, so we got, today is just Tuesday, so you got, 2 full days and a half for somebody to come file for that position. And now,
Okay.
what we have done is that we have made contact with the municipality. We sent out letters to the municipality telling them what seats are up, et cetera. And their clerks have been in touch with us, trying to figure out who has. And so they're doing a good job of trying to make sure somebody filed for their town. They really have. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. Any questions about our travel? Anybody? Anything? Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm just about done.
For trying.
I'm just about done for.
Oh, the meeting?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. They sent out a new ordinance about signs, et cetera. I made copies, but honestly, I don't think y'all want that. But if you want, I can give you a copy of it.
You just read it to me.
No, I can't read it, it's too much.
Oh, good Lord. Oh.
Yeah, I think I better give it to
You
you.
can just
How about that?
Well, people not gonna obey the ordinance anyway. so-
Well, these are new rules, and so,
Uh-huh.
yeah, with the new rules, I think we're okay. Because, it's telling they got a certain amount of time to get the signs up and stuff like that. So, based on popular demand, people think that we're responsible for getting signs up. Well, y'all know this office is not responsible for getting the signs up. Who's responsible for getting the signs up?
The candidates.
The candidates. And so somebody that ran for office know that.
And they hard, cause you forget everywhere you put your sign. That's why I passed them. I said, when election over, just throw it away.
Right. Okay, that's all I have. If anybody got any more questions they wanna ask me, or feel anything that you wanna talk about now, I'm open to it. I do know that on next month, the month of August, we will be appointing, the judges. I think I told y'all that before. So we're working on, with the party chairs in terms of, if they have any names that they wanna turn in. And we've been in contact with both party chairs. And, of course, we always try to go and use the list that we've had in the past, see if that will work. I got 2 people in here can't work for us no more, so.
Oh, yeah. That's all right. Shortage of 2.
Yes. But at any rate, we're gonna be, we already started that process. Friday at noon, filing is over, and then the elections process starts for this year. And everybody's aware of, the one-stop hours and everything that y'all approved. The state has not sent back our final approval on that, but we're in guidelines, so we shouldn't have any problem with that.
You got so many problems.
Okay. 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 Anything else, y'all?
You want a motion?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, please.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Dismissed.
Thank y'all for coming.
Oh, thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you.